Hello everyone. So today is 1st June and let's discuss what happened during the market hours and how it happened and how we can trade tomorrow. So first of all, coming here, that the very last up move, all of you are thinking that that is very illogical, but no, it was logical. As you can see here, the score started moving up from 147. Okay, so the score went up. But here, if you notice that just before the 3 p.m. candle, so here, look at for 1453. So here the score, that is the red line, was moving up, but the Nifty index was moving down, and finally it had to go up to meet the score. So always I tell you, whenever there is a gap, they have to meet. Okay, the score and the Nifty graph, they have to meet, and that's what happened there. So even if you look at Bank Nifty, so here also the same thing happened, that the score Bank Nifty was going down, but the score here turned up. It did not go down with Bank Nifty, and finally Bank Nifty came up. Okay, so we got to know. So if you look at the time here, 1451 and so on. So before the 3 p.m. candle, we got to know that there will be an up move. Okay, so it might look absurd to you, but yeah, the indicators do take care of everything. So yes, and throughout the day again, I gave you several updates on Twitter about the indicators, how we were getting the reversals and how the charts were looking, and so every details were given. And also on Twitter I gave two dedicated updates today, or two dedicated calls today. One here when in the morning when Nifty was around 16,600, so there the further down move, and also at the end, if you can see here, so yeah, Nifty likely to go further down. So this was at 1:38 p.m. Okay, so two dedicated updates for my Twitter followers were given also, and whatever I have we discussed in our private group, all has been posted. Please do check them out. Okay, so that you can learn how we are trading and how we actually are catching the reversals and everything. So talking about reversal here in the morning, if you look at here, this is the 9:45 to 10 a.m. candle, and then suddenly there was a reversal. So that was done basically by doing some call buying. So I suddenly noticed that the score was increasing. So let's look at the scores here. You can see that the score was at minus 42, then it came into the 30s, and then it came to minus 21. So I saw that scores were increasing, though here Nifty was going down, the scores were increasing. So that's the point where you get the reversal. And I also checked the IV, so there was some call buying going on, and so Nifty was taken up, and then the call positions were removed, buying positions. But one more thing to notice is that the game that I explained yesterday, that was being played by the big players, have been played even today. So yesterday I told you that what are they doing? They are just doing intraday put short positions, and at the end they are just closing it. They are just doing it to take the market up, and then they are closing it. So it's basically a sell on rise market. And let's come to the option chain. Here again you can see that 16,600 huge positions have been closed. So not only the intraday positions have been closed, most of the previous positions also have been closed. Okay, so yeah, and now you can see that the remaining positions also have been closed on the put side. So all the intraday positions have been closed. And if you go and check out the end of the day data, so the same amount of futures long positions which have been closed have been added in the futures short position. Okay, so it tells you that market up move is very, very limited. And then the call short positions have been increased, and they have all been hedged. But the put short positions, I won't say they have been increased. The ones that were made during the intraday positions, some of it were not closed, or they were not able to close, but they have all been hedged, but the amount that has been added on in the put short, so according to it, a little more put long positions have been added, so we need to be careful about that. So overall the data is not looking anyhow bullish, it's bearish, but if there is some up move, so it's a very nice opportunity to sell on rise. Okay, so that's what the end of the data is indicating. And now let's talk about the option chain. So again, let me see my calculation. So yeah, so coming to this, the major positions that have been added was at 16,900. Okay, so 16,900, if you multiply this by 50, so I mean today itself 30 lakh contracts have been added, so it's actually 30.5, so you can see that it's 60 point something, so multiplying by 50, so 30.5 lakhs contracts have been added at 16,900. But again another major one was at 16,600, 33 lakhs contracts, so actually 33.7 lakhs contracts have been added here as short positions. And on the put side everything has been closed, and also on 16,600 put side only 15.7 lakh contracts are left. I mean as a whole I'm talking about the total number of contracts left, so most of it has been closed. So very less chance that it might tomorrow close at above 16,600, but yes, anything can happen in stock market, but we have to check the positions that are getting built up. Okay, so again as I am telling you that again put short positions can get built up they would be made purely for the intraday purpose, but tomorrow is expiry, so I mean it doesn't make any sense that they would make positions during the intraday and then close. If they are making positions, then if they are not closing during the midday, then they are for I mean they would eat the whole premium at the end. So because even if you see that yesterday and today they were not able to close all the put short positions. Okay, so that I mean since they are big players, they make huge positions, so it's not possible for them to close everything all of a sudden. So that's the reason. So we have to be careful. Tomorrow is expiry, we have to keep that in mind. And so even at 16,550, so if you multiply this number by 50, so actually 10.3 lakhs contracts have been added, and 16,500 here 28,716, if you multiply it by 50, so it's 14.4 lakhs contracts have been added almost. Okay, so 16,500 would be the level to watch for tomorrow. Okay, so in Nifty, and let's talk about in Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, something opposite is happening. That is, in Bank Nifty, if you look at 36,000, so let's go and look at 36,000. So here you see that some contracts have been closed. So if you multiply this by 25, it's almost 5 lakhs. Exactly, it's 5 lakhs. 5.2 lakhs positions have been added, have been closed at 36,000. But overall, there is an OI build up of 29 lakhs, 29.7 lakhs at 36,000. So we would have to further see if further positions are getting closed or not. Okay, so even let's look at the put side. So looking at 35,500. So here 35,500, if you look at some positions have been made today, and that amounts to 5.4 lakhs positions have been added today. Okay, and though on the other side 35,500, you can see that some positions have all been closed, but again the end of the data is not looking bullish, so we have to be careful about Bank Nifty. So talking about Bank Nifty, if you look at the chart, so this level 35,627. Okay, this level I have been constantly repeating in my Twitter channel today. So if you have followed or not, I don't know. So you see perfectly it got stuck there at the end. Okay, even if you see during the intraday, here you see that for 15 15 15, and even this candle if you consider, so 1 hour it even here also first it came down and it got a shock that no, this is something important level, and it went up and then came down, and in the second attempt then also 4 candles for, so 1 hour it went to decide whether it will break it or not. Then finally when it broke, so it went down. Okay, but again finally it came up and it closed there. Okay, so this level is important for Bank Nifty, and let's see what let's go to the 1 day chart and let's see. Yeah, so if it's coming down, then this is the next important level, 35,117, and above you have 36,490. So these are the important levels that you need to check for. And for Nifty, if you can see here, I also mentioned this level several times in my Twitter channel, 16,459. It came down, though there was call short positions at 16,500, but did not go further down. It went up. This level acted as support, so we have to look out for this level, whether this is getting broken or not. So that's so let's look at the 1 day chart. So near levels are those, and above it's 16,200 821. Okay, so so the main nearest level is this 16,459. You have to watch out for this level. And yes, so tomorrow, I mean, if it's a gap up, then it would be a very nice opportunity to sell above. Okay, and if there is a gap down, then you have to look for this level. If Nifty went down this level, if it's breaking this 16,459, then this would act as resistance, and you can short at 16,500 or above. And if it's opening flat, then 16,500 would be the level to watch out for. And for Bank Nifty, so here you have so this level 35,627. So this is the line. If it's above this line, so go for put shorts until unless this line is broken. But remember, again, in the morning the big players can make some put short positions, fake put short positions, but or else if this is coming between these two lines, then go and do for call shorts above 36,000 or above, because at 36,000 you have a nice OI build up of almost 30 lakhs. So that would surely act as some resistance. So we should look out for those. And yeah, so this is these are all the updates of Nifty and Bank Nifty. And if you look at the charts, I have shown you the charts also during the live market, so how they were the index and the score were performing. Okay, so that's the update. So so these charts I daily update them on my drive, the link of which is also given in the homepage of the website derivativesindicators.com. So if you go in the homepage, you'll see that sample PDF links are there. So if you click on that, you'll get these in PDF forms. And yeah, so we have discussed the strategies, end of the day data, and go and check out the updates and the messages so that you can learn. And yes, finally FIIs again are net sellers, 1930 crores they have sold, and DIIs have only bought for 948 crores. So, and yeah, option chain updates also given. So that's the thing for today. So if you again is not sure what the big players are playing, what game they are playing, so please be careful. Go and check out yesterday's video. I have clearly mentioned what game they are playing. That is, they are going for put shorts during the intraday. okay, and then they're closing them. But tomorrow is expiry, so a little change in the plan might be there. So we will have to look for the fresh positions that are getting built up in the morning. So and decide according to it. So thanks for watching. Keep learning, keep watching, and keep trading, and safely trade safely. Thanks. See you in the next one.